as you've probably read in the news in the last few years, obviously the prices and fees are going up every year, cost of living is going up. So uh, now more than ever, this model makes sense to people across the globe, and we're really happy to have graduates from over 40 to 50 countries across the globe this year, showing that our reach is far and wide now, and this model is really getting recognised as a bona fide way to achieve your UK qualification.
There you go. So, like I said, I'm going to give us a bit of breathing room. The next couple of minutes, Pariston, would you mind asking those wonderful questions of yours to the 50 odd people that are here? Let us know where you're from in the world. This is the most exciting thing. When you go to a graduation in real life, it's just the people there. We are literally at every corner of the world. Pariston, I'm going to hand you to you for a couple of minutes and we're going to really dive in. I'm mega excited. Anna, I'm just lining up that first video. If you could send me the link, that would be great.
Oh, please. Can you give me access to the camera because I can't put it on?
Sure. Who is that speaking?
Richard.
Richard.
This is Beth. I have the same problem.
Okay, no problem. Do you know Beth and Richard, Anna and Pariston? If we keep these, they're all in the group. We can do that, no problem. Because when we start, we can't really ask for that kind of functionality. And
yeah,
Pariston, can you make people function to the video?
As co-host, I don't think I can.
Okay, so it's just me. Okay, just let me know and we'll get that working. How are you, Richard?
I'm okay.
Are you excited, sir?
Yes, a bit.
I was just speaking with Anna maybe 10 minutes ago, saying how exciting this is. It's the first time this has ever been done. So whenever we are doing something really new, it's always exciting. And I'm hoping the 55 people that are tuned in and the hundreds that will probably watch the replay will be just as excited as we are. Pariston, I'm back over to you, sir.
Yeah. So as Gary said, it is a very prestigious moment for all you graduates, attendees, alumni. We'd love to hear about your experiences, your challenges, your triumphs. And so we have a few questions we'd like to ask you moving forward. The first question is, now that there are more people down here, is that what was some of the most challenging difficulties you had to overcome during your time at OBS, and the procedure you went through to ensure that you were successful in doing so? And we know that all of you guys were successful in doing that because you all graduated, you were all here, and you were all able to bear witness to your great accomplishments. So your challenges that you've had to overcome.
All right, we've got 1 minute till we really get going. Now, Anna, you are going to guide us through the next hour, but I guess, and so is Pariston. Are you ready? Are you ready to change people's lives and inspire?
That wasn't so. Matt's going to speak in at the start, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
That's okay. Are you ready, Matt?
I'm ready, mate.
Have you filled in your bio? Pariston, you going to read the bio? Are you good?
No, I haven't. No, just Director of Online Business School. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, look, it's a huge privilege. Do you want to switch on your camera there, Matt? Okay. This is a huge privilege. So I'm going to start recording. We are going live. Not only are we going live, but we're recording the screen. So in true traditional form, I'm going to count us down. So here we go. 3.
Recording in progress.
2, 1. Here we are. We're live. So if you're tuning in or you're watching the recording, it's a huge privilege to host this very first graduation online. And it takes a different level of thinking when you are a degree student. When you've just graduated, it's the biggest exciting thing. And this really does is your next step forward. The intention for the next hour is going to be, we've got some amazing speakers today. is to inspire you, but not only to inspire you, but to recognize your hard work. We're going to be putting your name on this screen. We can send out the recording of this. It will be available on YouTube, and what a proud moment. So whether you're wearing a hat or not, I will throw it up in the air because you deserve it. You've really taken yourself to the next level. Now, Matt, you, sir, change people's lives. It's not always easy to get the funding to do a degree. You are amazing. We give you the platform. I'd like to give Matt a round of applause. Now, it's a really difficult thing to do. If everyone can raise their hand, we're going to be using that as a round of applause. So raise your hand. Oh, there you go. You're getting rounds of applause. Matt, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you for the introduction. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, so thank you for, first of all, attending this first online business school virtual graduation. As a lot of you know, this is the first time we've done one of these. Because we've had so much growth over the last 24 months, we decided that we'd celebrate our students' successes over the last few years and make sure you are acknowledged and recognised for, as Gary said, all the hard work and commitment you've given to your programme and ultimately finished your qualification with Online Business School. So from myself and all of the other directors at Online Business School, we sincerely appreciate your business and studying with us. And we hope that you've really enjoyed your experience with us and ultimately gone on to complete your qualification. So ultimately that's what we're here for, to ensure that you progress in your life, progress your qualifications and ultimately go on to get a better job and improve your career prospects. So first and foremost, I'd just like to say thank you from all the staff. Now today, Gary obviously has provided us some great content, so we're going to have some expert speakers. We're going to have a few speeches from various students who've studied with OBS, so you can live and breathe the experience of how it's like to study with OBS. We've also got a few universities joining us today, so we have Coventry University speaking with us. So as I mentioned, this isn't the end journey. When you finish your qualification with OBS, you're just getting started. So today we're going to be looking at further progress for making your career and qualifications. So if that means progressing onto a UK university, like Coventry University, we'll be having a talk with them today and a breakout room afterwards. So if you've got any questions about any of their courses, you can speak to them directly and even enroll onto a course if you wish. Gary also has some expert speakers for various industries. So again, if that takes your interest and it's something you're looking to do after you study, then there's going to be various rooms where you can get a bit more information and knowledge about various other sort of industries you can go into after this qualification. So yeah, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for choosing Online Business School to study with us. It means so much to us. We try and give you the best possible experience we can. We have students from over 50 countries studying with us at the moment, which sort of reflects our sort of global reach and how fast Online Business School is growing. So yeah, thank you so much for studying with us. We hope you've enjoyed your experience. I hope there's some new students today who take the plunge and start studying with us after this today. We're there to support you, we're there to help you and ultimately enhance your career prospects. So I'm going to pass you back to Gary. He'll take over from here. And no doubt I'll speak to you later.
Anna, it looks as if we were... thank you very much, Matt. Words of inspiration. Love that. And it can't be easy doing what you do. How does that make you feel when you get a whole load of people graduating?
Absolutely, yeah. So proud. I guess it's proud. You know, it makes us very proud to see students. I recognise some of the names here today, so it makes us feel very proud that they've started a journey with us, whether that's 5 years ago or 2 years ago, depending on their life circumstances. And they've taken the time. Gone to the effort and the commitment of actually doing this in their own time. It's not like a traditional university where you go and have your lecture and submit your assignment at a certain date. They're working around their own commitments, which I applaud them for. I've got massive respect for anyone who takes the time out and has a determination to ultimately do this in their free time and ultimately finish their qualification. So yeah, very, very proud of all the students who've completed.
Now, Andrew, can you hear us? All this technology going on.
Yes, I can hear you, but unfortunately, I cannot switch on my camera.
This is an
There we
easy
go.
thing to do. There you
Now
go.
I have access.
Okay,
Okay.
do you mind if I introduce you?
Yeah, of course, of course.
If you are watching, you've truly got a treat here in terms of Andrew. Andrew is a true inspiration and really lives and breathes further education. Andrew, would you say that was a fair comment?
Thank you so much. I'm honored for the compliment. Thank you very
You live
much.
and breathe it. The floor is yours, sir.
So, hello everyone. Again, my name is Andrew. I represent Online Business School in Malta. That small island in the Mediterranean. So, first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the graduates for their great perseverance and determination to achieve this milestone in your educational journey. Having to juggle work and life commitments while still taking the time to invest in your skills and knowledge and career development is extremely commendable. So I'm immensely proud to have worked alongside students from Malta, from my country, throughout their academic journey, and to be here today alongside graduates and educators from all over the world to celebrate everyone's great achievement is something truly remarkable. Something which really puts into perspective the power of online education and its role in today's fast-paced society and demanding lifestyle. So I feel obligated to use my short time here to accurately portray just what it means, what OBS means for students in Malta. So life on our island has changed quite drastically over the past decade. I'm sure you can relate to this wherever you were born and wherever you are tuning into this ceremony from. So life has become a lot more fast-paced, demanding, and expensive. Now, yes, it is true that in Malta we are very much the type of people to enjoy relaxing on the beach with our family and friends, and we're perhaps guilty of not being the best with time management or remaining organized and diligent with deadlines. We prefer to live in the moment and live our lives on our own terms and rules. So, unfortunately, the increasing demands of society has clashed quite drastically with this cultural aura we have. So, we all need to spend more time at work in today's society. All members of the family are obligated to do their part, to pitch in. Young and old, it doesn't matter anymore. So, whilst education in Malta may be free, the options available definitely are not flexible, and it's not ideal for the modern day individual who is more often than not working full time, maybe also with a part-time job on the side on the weekends after work. So this is even more true for those individuals who are trying to balance raising kids on top of their current life commitments. So the state's education system does not consider these individuals who possibly work on a part-time basis or a shift basis with irregular, unpredictable work hours. So for context for everyone here, Malta is a very small, dry island. Property has become extremely expensive and unaffordable. So there's a huge lack of physical space here. We're one of the highest population densities in Europe, and international corporations are constantly investing to move more people over here to invest in their workforce. So these factors have all contributed to Malta's expensive and often unaffordable cost of living. And it is for these reasons why OBS was able to add such an impact, add so much value to people's lives here in Malta. The introduction of OBS here saw immediate success, with students pouring in from all walks of life, across all industries and all age groups. And through my experiences working with OBS in Malta, I have interacted closely with many students who have only dreamed about taking their education to the next step. Unfortunately, many did not see it feasible for such a long time because they did not see it possible to put their lives on hold to further their education, with their current commitments, their home loans to pay, the mouths to feed, and the expensive food and shopping that we have to go through. And this is exactly why I'm so grateful to be here today, why it means so much for me, and I'm so grateful to be working on a project which is so committed to empowering local communities, one which makes quality education as accessible and affordable as possible. I think it goes beyond what we initially thought where online education would take us. So I'm now always looking forward to receiving updates from all our past students, people that we've kept in touch with, and with their exciting life updates and interesting career progression stories. So I hope my short story has inspired feelings of excitement for the future and gratitude for the opportunity to just be here today. And I thank you all for listening. Have a great day. You earned it. Thank you.
Andrew, truly inspiring. Thank you. Pariston, you're going to introduce the video.
Yes, first of all, everyone please raise your hand to applaud Andrew. That was beautiful, inspiring, and very encouraging. Thank you, Andrew, so much, honestly.
Thank you.
Truly.
I really appreciate it.
So,
You know what comes through to me? Wherever you are in the world, you have the opportunity. Wherever you are. So that's a really great, powerful message.
yeah, very powerful, very inspiring, and it really does showcase that no matter where you are, you can make it, and education is always there for you. So, for all graduates, we have a very nice video for you, and please watch this video so you can go ahead and just appreciate how much.
Here's our founder.
Hi, my name's John Holden, Chief Executive here at Online Business School. Welcome you to your graduation event and congratulations to all of you. This year we've graduated over 2,000 students from more than a dozen countries. It does illustrate to you the international dimension of everything we do. But today, a great day for you, and I can tell you all of us at Online Business School are extremely proud of your achievements. We know that campus study for these high-level programs is difficult enough with all the resources there on hand. For you to succeed here off campus with all the distractions of your work and your family, etc., makes it an even greater achievement. And the fact that you're successful gives us confidence that in the future you can be successful in your careers.
Hi everyone, my name is Yusuf. I just want to congratulate everyone who's completed their qualification with the Online Business School. Well done, it's a lot of hard work, and we wish you well for the future. If you need help with the top applications, get in touch with our team and we'll be happy to help.
Good afternoon. My name is Roger Roberts and I'm the Corporate Account Manager here at Online Business School. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Your learning journey here has been filled with determination, tenacity, self-motivation and hard work. All great attributes that employers look for when they are recruiting. We're excited to see how your career develops from here. Whether that's further study at a higher level, maybe with Online Business School, or you get a promotion at work, or you're looking to step into a new sector outside of your current industry. As you step into that exciting new chapter, remember that learning never ends. As Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. You have already made that investment. Keep embracing knowledge. Keep chasing your dreams. Keep making us proud. Congratulations once again, graduates. We look forward to hearing about your future successes. Thank you.
That was special. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for my team that put that together. Now, if you've seen your name there, great. We're going to show it again at the end if you've missed it. And at the end, we actually have some treats for you. You've all been put into a lottery, a type lottery. So this is one or two special people will get their names pulled. We've got Coventry University next. Are we good with that, Anna?
Yeah, that were good. We have Matt Holden from Coventry University. He'll be speaking with you guys to go ahead and further explain and elaborate the future. Matt?
Is Matt ready?
Hi guys, it's Sweeter from Coventry University.
We can't see you, Matt. We want to see your face. We see that non-verbal communication.
Gary, it is Sweeter from Coventry University, not myself. We're just getting 3-10 ready, yeah. Big reception.
How about in the meantime, Graham, are you ready? Or we can talk with Marcus. Marcus, are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
All right, can you put your camera on, sir? And I'm going to make you a co-host. This is a real treat. With the way technology is, it can be a bit concerning. I have a world expert. Marcus, tell us, is AI something we should be concerned about? Is it something that we embrace? Tell us while we get Coventry University ready.
Embrace it, guys. First and foremost, massive congratulations to everybody for all your hard work and making it to the end of the road. I remember not so long ago being in the same place, so it's hard. Well done, sincerely. So AI is obviously right in all of our faces at the moment, and there's a lot of scary stories out there with, JP Morgan telling us 300 million people are going to lose their jobs and all these kind of big scary numbers. But the truth is, in the coming years, there is a likelihood it's going to increase the amount of jobs rather than actually decrease. And most importantly now, for where you guys are in your career journey, it is a really big opportunity to separate yourselves from other candidates. So now AI, they've got, lots and lots of tools out there. Anything that you think you need support with, if you just Google and look for it, you're probably going to find a free tool that's going to help. So, there are things that can help you develop a resume, develop a CV. But if you are interested in a particular career path, I would really actively encourage you to just engage with the AI tools available in and around that space. If you can show any kind of knowledge there, you're really going to stand out and be attractive to potential employers. Because, I think it's something in the next 5 or 6 years, there will be 70% of businesses in our country, likely globally, that would have absorbed one of the 5 key functions of AI, right? And then about 50% of those will absorb all 5. So AI is definitely here to stay. It is one of the biggest society-changing technical developments of our generation.
Massive opportunities.
Yeah, but potentially of humanity. It's a very big moment, this kind of explosion of technology. But it's exciting, it's far less complicated than it can feel. And I really encourage everybody, don't assume it's not for you. It is something that has been developed to make all of our lives easier. And if you're just a little bit savvy with it, you will stand out like a shining light versus the other CVs that are coming in, I can promise you. So it's definitely something for the future. It's definitely something for the present. The future is here, it depends if you want to engage with it. But I think you're all in a really good, fresh mindset now, ready to attack your career, and it's something that will add weight to you. It will give you an extra bunch of confidence. So I encourage you to lean into it.
Your mind is like a sponge right now. You just finished, you graduated, you're in the learning mindset. Marcus has kindly said that he will stay around for at least to the end. If you want to direct message him, ask him any questions. Same with Andrew, same with Richard, same with Pariston. If you want to direct message us, I still like that there's really close to 150 people here. Tell us where you are in the world. Post some questions in that chat. This is your opportunity. Your network is your net worth. So it's either Graham or Coventry University. Which one, Anna and Pariston? Who's speaking next? We got Richard here. Like, if you want Richard, it's your call.
Yeah, sure, Richard.
There we go.
Yeah.
Richard, are you ready, sir?
Yes.
Marcus, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. This is a leading authority, a thought leader on AI. He'll be in the background. He'll be there. So, Marcus, thank you. Round of applause for Marcus, virtual one anyway.
My pleasure. Congratulations, guys.
Over to you, Richard.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Faculty, personnel, staff, alumni, families, and friends. To have this opportunity to address you today is a privilege. Congratulations to all of you. I'm Richard Demek here. I'm 53 years old and I live in Malta. All of you who made it to this OBS School 2023 graduation ceremony, I appreciate your presence. I wanted to come today to honor the accomplishments of all of us. I'd like to begin by expressing my gratitude for the easy access we've had to the materials that have facilitated our educational development. We can almost all agree that none of us made it to the graduation day on our own. Whether it was from a friend, a parent, a teacher, or anybody else, we have all benefited from the assistance of others at some point in our lives. We owe a debt of gratitude to these individuals. They have supported us throughout our lives and helped us shape us into the people we are today. My adventure with OBS began last year when I enrolled in the Diploma of Human Resources course. It was taught to me by Mr. Fraser Kennedy. He was pleasant to work with, and his responses were always timely. I struggled till I finished my first project, but he was always there to guide me. Then, at the end of the previous year, I started the Business Strategic Management, MBA, Level 7. This program, the tutor was Mr. Mike Donald. He was quite helpful and provided me with plenty of guidance and advice as I worked throughout my coursework. I was able to get help from the help desk whenever I needed it by scheduling online appointments with my tutors, especially from Roxana, Laura, Anna, and also from Andrew of OBS Malta. Again, I appreciate all your assistance. It was necessary for me to complete my qualifications. When you feel like you can't go on, you can. The road ahead after high school will not be easy. There will be hurdles and obstacles. There will be times when you think you're trapped and there's no way out. Keep in mind that no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem, you are never truly alone. And don't give up now. You've come this far after working hard for many years in high school. It was not simple to achieve our long-term objectives, but that is no excuse to give trying and settle for mediocrity. Push yourself and have faith in your abilities. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the academic lecturers for this fruitful journey. It will always remain a nice experience in my life. I hope that you all find pleasure and success in whatever you do. I am confident that my generation has much to contribute to this world. I am so thrilled for all of us as we enter the next phase of our lives. I know we are all destined for greatness. That's all from me.
Oh, I love that.
Richard.
That was very good. That was amazing. So thank you, Richard. That is not easy to speak, but you were speaking in front of hundreds of people, believe it or not. And I hope your words and your legacy will live on. Have we got Coventry University ready? Let's find out. Are you there? I think it's time for our first poll. This is something just for fun that everyone can contribute. Now that you graduated, what are your goals? We will publish this final poll in a minute. Start my dream career, I see, is in the lead. Coventry University, are you there?
Yes, I'm here right from the start.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. This is
your name was Roxana. I've been here since then.
We appreciate your busy schedule and bring you in here. Do you want to switch your camera on? Because all we can see is a picture of the university.
On, and I don't know what have I done that it's not showing my face, to be honest.
It's just a screenshot, but we're happy to have you here.
Can you see me now?
Just go with it. We can't see you. These things are just, we've got to live with it. Coventry University, over to you.
Sorry about that, and thank you so much for inviting me to this wonderful online virtual graduation ceremony. So I would like to say thank you to the esteemed faculty members who have spoken so beautifully a few minutes ago, and proud parents, and most importantly, the remarkable graduates of Online Business School 2023. It is with immense joy and pride that I stand before you today, although virtually, to celebrate this momentous occasion for your online graduation ceremony. while we may not be physically gathered in a grand auditorium or under the open sky, our spirits are connected across the digital realm, bound by the common thread of achievement and resilience. Graduates, this is your day, a day to reflect on the continuation of the months of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice. You have overcome countless challenges, both in your academic journey and in navigating the unprecedented events that have marked this era. In the face of adversity, you have displayed unwavering determination, adaptability, and strength to pass your 2 years of education with online business school, and it really shows the strength of your character. I would like to quote the American poet Maya Angelou, who said, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Your journey ahead will be marked by both triumphs and challenges, but I have no doubt that you will rise above them, just as you have risen above the challenges of the past. Embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Continue to learn and grow. Never lose sight of the incredible potential you possess to make this world a better place. And may your journey be filled with success, purpose, and fulfillment." So many congratulations to the graduates of Online Business School 2023. And if I am permitted, I can start my presentation and share the screen.
Yeah, if you can do it, you're welcome. You can press the share button and we go.
Brilliant, thanks.
I feel inspired. I love growth. I love hearing what you're saying. So I can see this clearly. I think everyone else can see it clearly. Coventry University Group Online Business School. Over to you. Back to you again.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for that. Sorry. Yes. So I've done So congratulations once again, all the graduates of Online Business School 2023. So I talked to you a bit about Conferral University. So Conferral University is based in the Coventry City. That's where we have the main campus. We call it Conferral University Group because we have multiple campuses across the UK. So we have won the Queen's Enterprise Award. We were shortlisted as the University of the Year. We are top 100 in the world for international outlook and awarded University for Career Prospects as per the International Trade 2022 Guardian University Guide, and so on and so forth. And excellence is across the board, as we have just seen in the previous slide. And we are recognized for global impact, a globally oriented university where we have more than 200 nationalities studying on our campuses, and we are ranked third in the UK for overseas students. So, and 30 in the world for international students, because whatever we do, we put the students at the heart of everything. And we are number one in the world for massive online open courses. So we believe in innovative and enterprising delivery at heart of everything, all the academic delivery we do on our different campuses. So we are ranked in the top 50% of the UK universities for research power. 70% of our research was classed as world leading, and we have 5 QS stars rating for most of our courses, as you will see in the coming slides, and especially for innovation. We don't use the same technology or some methods of teaching which we have used 5 years ago. We constantly innovate to give you the latest mode of study and latest technology which can help you to enhance your study experience with us. And we also at the same time care about the environment. So we are first class university for environmental and ethical performance by People and Planet University League 2021. So QS university rating is extremely important. So we have got 5-star overall rating for our teaching, employability, and we are the only UK university rated who have got 5 QS stars for online learning. So I have spoken at the beginning of our presentation about the multiple campus locations we have in the Coventry University family. So our campuses, we have a campus in London, we have campus in Poland, and the main Coventry University is a city in Midlands, not very far from where Online Business School is located. And we have actually we have multiple campuses in London. Actually, like I can count on the top of my head more than 3 campuses. The other campuses are mentioned here because it's not really being online provision and it is mostly for the home students. So as you can see, we are spread across the UK. We have a campus in Scarborough, which is in Yorkshire, in Coventry, and in London and Poland. So Coventry University is divided into these main 4 faculties: Arts and Humanities, Engineering, Environment and Computing, Business and Law, and Health and Life Sciences. Today we are going to focus more on the Faculty of Business and Law and the course you can possibly progress with us since you have already completed your studies with Online Business School. We have a partnership with Online Business School where we have mapped the modules you have studied over there, and you can progress with us for the level 6 top up online. So nothing will change in your life. Everything will be as it was before when you were studying at OBS, because we run this course online. It's got business management top up online to business management and leadership program, which you can progress to if you have finished your level 4 and 5 with Online Business School with Qualify. The location is 100% online study, full-time online, duration is 1 year. We have 6 intakes per year, and the fees for the current academic year are 6,000, as you can see on the screen. So these are some key facts for the course you would progress with us after you finish your studies with Online Business School. So the modules you are going to study on this, briefly touch upon the modules you are going to study on this course. Strategy and change management, international business and globalization, contemporary issues in business management, and business management and leadership project. So as you can see, this will help you to become a strategic manager, a leader for the future. So as I mentioned, the learners who have completed their level 5 diploma with Online Business School, we have mapped this to our level 6 online top-up program, which will enable you to join our final year degree program online. That means you can study from your home country like you are studying in the past when you are studying with OBS. So there are some key benefits of progressing to Coventry University Group. World-class education and student support services. We are extremely student-centered university. So we have, accredited program, globally recognized degree, academics studying and teaching you on the course. We have student success coaches who will be with you right from the day when you join the course, who will ensure your success because you are dealing with so many responsibilities in your life if you are a mature student. So we will be there with you every step of the way, not only academically, but to how to support you to not only succeed, but thrive on the course. So we have student well-being and welfare services to support you as well. And we have been recently, again, this year as well, awarded with the gold status for Teaching Excellence Framework, which is a top award from the government regulators on the basis, the award is given on the basis of how well we are teaching the students. So if you are choosing one of our, or your relatives are choosing one of our 200 plus courses, please be rest assured you will have a very fulfilling experience. And talking about innovative learning, again, innovation is extremely important to us. So we use cutting edge teaching methods and technology for our online platform, e-library and e-books. Our online platform is very well designed where students and the tutors can chat and have a very healthy community within the online learning platform. We have e-library, we have e-books to support you. Again, employability focus is a very key element of what we do. We have strong industry links with employers and career services for internships and job placement, but this is more for the students who would come physically to our campus and study. But if you need any support, we can still arrange an online session for you. So this will be a part of your online studies as well as a support service. And then we have a strong alumni network you can be a part of to access all the alumni resources and events. So these are some of the benefits of coming and progressing with us, but there are massive benefits once you join with us, you'll be able to experience. So I have ended my short presentation because I was given a very strict time frame and we also believe in less is more. So thank you all for listening. But however, I would like to add, it's not over yet. We have a question and answer session. Happy to take all your questions because each case is very unique and it requires a unique personalized attention. So we are happy to address your queries effectively with my colleague who is from the admissions team. And we will invite you to a breakout room at 3:45 p.m. That's the time I was given. So we can discuss everything you want over there and provide you with full support and information that best suits your needs. So thank you so much for listening and many congratulations once again.
That was so informative. Pariston?
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for putting together that presentation. It was very well formatted, very functional, and very educational. So everybody please raise your hand and honor that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And the breakout room, just so everybody knows, it's a different link. We will put it up now. Maybe Annie can put it in the chat. Please take advantage of the fact that you can speak to Coventry University at 3:45. Is that good with you, Anna?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, good. Okay, cool. So we just recently did a poll. Now you have graduated. What are your goals? And the two answers that were in the lead was to start my dream career and to finally use these skills that I've learned to use. So we have Natalie here who does both sales and marketing at the OBS, but not only that, she works very closely with OBS. So Natalie, thank you for being here. And we will just have a few questions and answers about your experiences both attending OBS and working with that at the same time.
Hi, my camera's not on yet.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, I'm doing both sales and marketing and also working for OBS.
Natalie, I just thought I'd interject that you can try your. It's so nice to see your face. Do you want to try again, putting your camera on? There you go. If at first you don't succeed, keep trying. That really is a good ethos to have. Natalie, thank you for having us on. Keep going, please.
Yeah. So Natalie, sorry. Go ahead and introduce what you do, your course, and how you work with OBS.
Yeah, so I do a course for OBS alongside working for them as well. I'm currently studying the sales and marketing level 4 and level 5. I do digital marketing at OBS as well. So obviously it interlinks. I learn a lot from studying the course, which also helps a lot during work. So yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So doing sales and marketing, can you tell me how you've been able to utilize that, not just in OBS, but perhaps potentially outside of OBS as well?
Yeah, so obviously through doing the course, I've obviously learned a lot of different skills, which I've not just been able to use and work, like you said, because I also have my own little company as well. So doing the sales and marketing, I've learned how to traffic customers from different sectors and stuff like that. So yeah, it just helps in completely different aspects. At work, I learned how to do mail campaigns, which obviously is a way to traffic different customers and get us sales. And it's been the same with my own business as well. I've been able to do the same. I've learned how to advertise better and things like that. So it's definitely been worth doing both things at the same time.
Do you think you could tell us some of the challenges you've had to face simultaneously attending and working with OBS? So that, of course, there could be some type of conflictions with that. So if you could just briefly explain how you've been able to overcome said conflictions, if any presented themselves.
To be fair, it's been a really steady. There's not actually been any challenges. Doing the studying, obviously alongside work, you have to make sure that you plan your days correctly. Of course, I obviously work full time, so I don't have the daytime. So as long as I plan my day correctly, I know when I'm going to study and what time I can work and study at, if that makes sense. But probably one of the biggest challenges is because I know everybody. And I know obviously the insides and the outsides of how it works. So I have to make sure that I just don't cross them over.
Of course. Well, Natalie, thank you very much for sharing your insight for actually attending OBS and working with OBS. I'm sure that all your fellow graduates and alumni will take much advice and much conducive practicality moving forward into the future. So now we have our next guest speaker. Gary, would you like to introduce us?
Yeah, sure. Graham, are you ready, sir? Graham, do you want to come on? Can you hear me, Graham?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well. We're going to do our next poll, and as the poll goes on, we'll ask you some questions. Now, Graham knows a lot about recruitment. He's been there. He's seen it. He's done it. Getting our degree is one thing, but interview techniques. Graham is amazing. Graham also is a thought leader on recruitment. Graham, do you want to? I'm going to try and bring you on, but do you want to start with what you're going to say?
I can't see whether you can see me. Can you see me all right, Gary?
We can't see you. I'm going to get your camera working, sir.
Strange. I can't see the normal. Normally, you get a whole bunch of things at the bottom. This is obviously a bit different. So, anyway, yeah. Well, congratulations to all of you that have graduated in what is, let's face it, a suddenly very different economic climate to probably what you considered your prospects might have been when you first started university 3, maybe 4 years ago. It's not just Putin invading Ukraine. There's a whole bunch of other macro effects that are also gone, such as interest rates, supply and demand. Now, I've been recruiting for 35 years, really much at the sharp end, from office trainees and juniors all the way up to £150,000 finance directors. And I know that consistently there are things that people do that mean they fail at interview. I want to show you what not to do and maybe some tips of what to do. Before I go into that, though, I want to just share this with you, is that if you think that you've just passed your degree and the world owes you a living and they're already queuing up, the sad reality is no, you have to stand out. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is very polished. I'm sure university and support advisors can give you some advice around that. If not, there's a whole bunch of information online. But my particular passion is to say to you that, and if those of you that are passing this on to younger members of your family, maybe who haven't graduated, what employers often ask is, what have you done during your holiday period? As in, did you just have 8 weeks off?
Oh, what's happened there? He was going to give us some golden nuggets there. Maybe Graham will come back. Well, there's a new poll up. Pariston, do you want to talk us through this poll while we see if we can find Graham again?
Oh no! I think Graham's back. Graham, can you hear us?
And you never know, we might even get his camera on. But look, thank
you.
you.
How do you do that then, guys?
Just turn on your camera, Graham, and you are there. There you go. Graham, just to recap, you were saying that just because you've got your degree doesn't mean that you'll get past the interview technique.
No, you won't. So, the first piece of the jigsaw is to make sure you've got a really good crackerjack CV and a brilliant LinkedIn profile. And what I find appalling is that so many people, including business schools, I'm sure it won't be your business school or Coventry Business School, they write these opening statements that are full of hyperbole and just enthusiastic, passionate, hardworking, visionary, multitasker. This tells who nothing? Gary, who does it tell nothing about you?
Nobody. It doesn't
Who are we aiming this for?
The employer, the business owner.
No.
Who?
Go back again.
Really put me on the spot here, but I'd still love you for that. Tell me, I don't know. I'm coordinated. When we put a CV together,
where's it go?
It goes to the HR department.
No, where does it go first?
To the receptionist that opens the envelope, I guess.
Gary, you were just talking about it. Come on, shape up. Artificial intelligence.
Well, this is true. People are checking online. Do you know, it's really interesting. People need to clean up their social media too. Yes.
Gary, stop and listen. When you've got a CV, either on your LinkedIn profile or you're submitting it to Indeed, CV Library, or any other portals, when the recruiter or the HR manager is resourcing, if they're doing a search, it's AI. that's picking up the opening statement and analysing it for relevancy. So if your CV doesn't mention the sector that you're applying for, even the particular company, and your specific skill sets in about 8 sentences, you're dust.
Well, Graham, you just educated me. Like, at the end of the day, I haven't, I guess, applied for a job in a long time, but that's why you're a thought leader. Like, that could be a game changer for everybody watching, and that's amazing.
Gary, stop talking and listen a little bit longer, okay?
Okay.
Because you said that AI, somebody else about AI being, the future. AI is here today. So if you are a recruiter and you're using LinkedIn, CV Library, or Indeed, AI is already part of that process. So you'll be able to type in a different way that you would do in terms of generic Boolean search. Those of you not sure, it's the key phrases you put in inverted commas. And it'll be generating the results based upon a lot more. And a great deal is, what have you done in your summer holidays? What are your interests? What's different about you? So you've got to construct this CV. You're not talking about HR. You're not talking about the graduate recruiter. You're talking about the spiders that are going all over everything to try and find people that are really effective. And they're looking at a whole bunch of stuff. Location, clearly. How long you've been in jobs. So if you are probably in your mid-late 20s, you've moved around quite a lot, that's going to count against you. So when you choose your next position, choose it wisely, because we are moving towards a time when recruitment is going to be out of the hands of HR. It'll be out of your hands too. Within the next 5 years, you will be told there's an opportunity coming up at a certain company, and based upon your experience, would you like to be submitted? The employer will receive some information, say, based upon the growth of your business or the people that you employ right now, we think there's a good likelihood that somebody's going to resign. We've got somebody else, Anna, for example, lined up to come and take that role. Would you like to know a bit more about Anna? This is all meshing together. So when we think of recruitment, we need to get away from when I first started 35 years ago, where people would write a CV, then morphing towards the internet and email and so forth. It's going to be much more dynamic than that. Now, when you do get the opportunity to meet somebody face to face, preparation. There's nothing they should be able to ask you that is available to, say, common knowledge for a little bit of research. You should know all that information. If you don't, you might be better than the next guy, but the fact that the other person knew more about the organization and was better versed in interview technique, they're going to get the interview face to face. Because I'm sad to say there's going to be increasing polarity. The people that get the great jobs and those that don't. We're moving towards a very, very different world. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to give you the heads up and so you can prepare for this. You need to think about what your employer might want.
And listen to Graham. Graham's at the cutting edge of recruitment. He knows what he's talking about. I hope that whatever's been said here, you really take it on board. Getting the degree is one thing. Now let's get that job, that dream job, which is our poll. Periston, have you seen 65% of the people, what they said, what do you plan to achieve in the next year? Is it people skills? 12%. This is the poll, Graham. Responsibility and self-motivation, 65%. This moment today, and then the choice. So make your choice. You decide if you want to, where you want to take it to the next level. Graham, I really appreciate. Do you want to wrap? One last word, sir.
Can you stop talking, Gary? More people can add some genuine value. Seriously.
Go on, go for it.
Right. So, what are you reading? What are you downloading? What are you watching? Are you watching TED Talks? Are you downloading the Economist podcast? Or are you watching MTV and YouTube channel and gaming with your friends? The truth is that you are competing not with the guy next to you at college or university, not with the person around the corner. You're competing with somebody who's in a different country, because a lot of the jobs now are going to be able to be done virtually, remotely. So you think, great, well, I'm the best in my school. Are you better than the guy in Houston? Are you better than the individual in Paris? So you've got to start thinking globally. So don't waste your time with too much, social media stuff. I know Gary loves social media from a promotional point of view. You've got to be thinking about old people like me, early 60s, who will be saying to you, so, what do you know about the Ukraine situation? What do you think about the drones? How do you feel? Was Elon Musk correct to turn off his own satellite system to prevent the bombing in Crimea? If you don't know these things, you're going to have a problem. Now, the other thing you've got to grasp is basic maths. If you can't answer quick maths questions, you're dead in the water.
I know that you always ask that on interviews. Now, in the interest of time, Graham, we're going to wrap this up, but please take Graham's advice seriously. He really knows what he's doing. He's a thought leader. Graham?
Journal, write things down. Don't just read, make notes or put it on your computer, but type it or write it. Then you've got a head start. You're not competing individual next year. You're competing with people in different towns, different cities, and different countries. Get ready. If you're prepared, fantastic. Your degree is just the beginning. Good luck to you.
Graham, acknowledge you. I know how busy you are and how you've made time for us, so I really appreciate you. Thank you. Bethany, I think, is next. Paris Don Anna, is that correct? Graham, thank you.
Yes, Bethany. Yes, Bethany is next.
Okay, let's go. Bethany, are you there?
I am. Sorry, I'm having a few issues turning my camera on, but I can carry on if you want to.
I will activate your camera. That was powerful there from Graham, saying, look, getting the degree is one thing. Now let's get you the best job that you could possibly have. I'm going to share that poll with everyone. Hey, Bethany.
Hi.
Okay, who's going to introduce Bethany? Anna, Periston?
I want you to Bethany.
Okay.
So we have Bethany here from our graduation. In fact, how about this, Bethany, for the interest of time and just so everyone can learn your voice and learn your personality, could you please tell us who you are and what your contribution to OBS is?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, obviously my name's Bethany. I'm 33. I work in adult social care. Sort of built up from the start as a support worker, all the way to a registered manager, thanks to Online Business School, my level 5.
Yeah, very good, very good. So, Bethany, I'd like to quickly ask you a question. It's very similar to the questions I asked Natalie, but they were, centered and focused around just the challenges that you had to go through and endure, not just through having to learn and having to educate yourself and use the resources through OBS, but doing so in a remote location. So, could you explain and express the challenges that you faced doing that, not being able to have that type of physical connection, but how you were able to make up for that through digital means?
Yeah, of course. So I was unlucky enough not to be able to do the qualification sort of in a university like I wanted to because of lockdown. Adult social care obviously carried on during lockdown, so it's slightly different to everybody else. But yeah, it was really great to just be flexible, keep a routine. All the online tutor support really helped me get through that with the time that I had.
Yeah. And so now moving forward, progressing into the future, could you explain to us how you've been able to utilize these skills to the best of their abilities and how you've been able to, in truth, inspire others to take the same path you have? Because I know that working, that studying remotely is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but you've managed to be successful with it. So how could you provide us with some words of encouragement and wisdom to further inspire future graduates of OBS to go down the same path as you?
Yeah, so I would say personally that adult social care is slightly different to a lot of other industries. People sort of go in as a support worker and don't realise that there's a career progression. So for me, it was really important to go ahead with the experience that I had. And that was, the missing piece, really, the qualifications along with the years of experience that I had. It's actually been really good for my team just to show them that that's how I did it. That's how I've achieved what I've achieved. Obviously, leading a team of over 30 people now in my position. Yeah, it's been really great to just directly pass that on as well.
How's that make you feel?
Really great. It's really nice to have that direct feedback in the company as well as my teams. Yeah, it's really, really nice.
And it's graduation day today. And I'm hoping that everyone that's here and is attending is so proud of themselves because it is cutting edge. You do have that degree. You do have that higher level of thinking, Bethany. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, obviously I've been able to get this dream role that I've wanted for a long time. I could obviously progress to area manager, possibly run my own business with what I've got and the experience along with it. It's endless, really, wherever I want to go with it.
I love that. So Online Business School has made that opportunity. And again, I say, if you've done this, a lot of people don't realize you can do a degree online, save so much money, but it's actually flexible too. So our poll in a moment's going to be asking you some questions. I've loved having you on here because it's real life and sharing that. In the chat, if you want to connect with Bethany, you want to ask her some questions, please do. Now's your time. Anna, wow, how's this going for you? And Richard started our day really at the beginning, and we're so lucky to have the university. This feels like a beginning to me, not an end. To me, it feels really, really fun and exciting. Anna, what's next? Do we got what treats have we got?
In fact, before we go on to Anna, Gary, I'd like to ask you a question. And of course, everyone else can jump into this as well, be it Richard, Matt, Bethany. But Gary, I want to go towards you. Given how you grew up, before the digital age, seeing how people have now been educated through online means, how does that feel for you to see that such an advancement in educational technology has gone to this point?
I think
and
it's
of course,
wonderful.
everyone can jump in as well.
I think it's wonderful. We didn't have computers at my school there was no computer studies. If you needed something, you had to go to the library. Education was really not accessible to all, depending where you live, depending on your financial situation. So I really mean it. Paris, it's a great question. I think Online Business School is providing something that is so needed. It's education to all. That way we can progress. I know Matt in the background here. Matt, there he is.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of praising today. How do you feel? Yeah. Do you feel like a proud parent right now with all these people graduating?
Absolutely, yeah. As I said, really proud of what everyone's achieved. I think you've put it into perspective a bit today as well, Gary. When actually get an event like this, get real life people on this event, you sort of understand it a bit more, like what they've achieved and what OBS has done to people's lives. You saw Bethany talk there. It just puts it in perspective a little bit more when you see a real life example and actual real life people. As obviously this is online, everyone's studying online, so they probably don't get to see a connection like this all the time. So it's nice to actually see some faces and see some real life stories for once. Yeah, so really proud of everyone. Been absolutely brilliant today. I've really enjoyed everyone's discussions and everyone's advice. So I don't know if you just want to wrap it up, Gary, and then I'll say a few final words.
I think so. This has been a roller coaster. This has taken Online Business School. They've been very brave to do the very first online graduation. We didn't quite know how things were going to turn out because we're reliant on technology, which is exactly what this is all about. So acknowledge Online Business School for taking this, and every single person that's graduated, we're all proud of you. Your family's proud of you. Let's progress your career. Matt, I'm gonna prompt you about the giveaway.
Yeah,
before
absolutely.
you wrap it up.
Guys, I don't know if you've seen the schedule. So after this, there's going to be some breakout rooms. Gary's obviously mentioned them throughout the presentation. So we're going to have Coventry University in one room. So if you did want to discuss any top-up opportunities or discuss going to Coventry University, they'll be there on hand to take all your questions. We also have someone from the OBS team. So Coram is going to be on hand from the OBS team. So if there's anyone interested in studying with us or needs some advice on courses, Coram's going to be there for an hour or so to take your questions. Then we're going to have a career room as well. So some of Gary's colleagues are going to be in there answering your questions about any sort of relative questions you have about what industry to get into or what career to choose after studying with OBS. Then we've also got a special prize. So everyone who's attended today, we've got all your email addresses. So there's going to be a prize draw. So the prize is going to be £1,000 off bursary off your Coventry University top-up. So if you did decide to study with Coventry University, we're going to give you £1,000 towards that for your top-up course. Obviously, every little bit helps, especially in the current climate. So that's our prize to you. That's what we're going to give back to you. We're going to give you £1,000 towards that course if you do decide to go ahead with it. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for everyone who's attended today, everyone who's put this together for Online Business School today. You're all legends. You've done so well producing this today. I hope everyone's enjoyed the experience, and we look forward to seeing you in the breakout rooms afterwards. And obviously, feel free to ask any questions or get in touch if you've got any further questions or queries about Online Business School. So once again, thank you so much. Congratulations in passing your course, or if you're still studying the course, please do carry on. Keep the hard work up and you'll get there in the end. And yeah, thank you so much for attending today. We really do appreciate it at Online Business School.
Wonderful
Thank you very much for
words.
that, Matt.
Thank
That was
you,
very
Matt.
great. That was beautiful. Thank you, Matt.
So here we still have a couple of hundred people online. How this is going to work, we're going to go into 3 different zones. If you want to ask Online Business School a specific question, please stay where you are here, and we'll bring you all online. Anna, would you put the link up for if you want to speak to Coventry, or you want to talk about some of the things about taking to the next level on LinkedIn or interview techniques, or we've got those experts and thought leaders there. So Anna's going to put a link in. Stay where you are. All 129 of you, or who are the people that are live here now, can ask a question in the chat, and we've got our team working. Again, acknowledge Richard and everybody that paid attention. It's difficult going first. So, wow, there you go. Anna, how did you find this? Matt, Periston, Richard.
This was
it was overwhelming. Yeah, lovely to see everyone, and yeah, makes it very special for Online Business School. All our hard work. This shows our hard work. The product we put onto people. This shows it pays off, and the final results, which is, for us as a business, that's our main aim, to make sure people are getting qualified, improving their life and improving their careers after they study with us. So yeah, immensely proud of everyone who's attended today.
So we what the technology now, everyone's allowed to speak. We can bring you online. Stay where you are if you've got Online Business School questions. Mute yourself if you've got nothing to say. Is the link down below? If you want to speak to Coventry University, do you guys want to go to that link, and Anna or Periston will let you in? Anna, Periston, do you want to work it over there?
We'll be over there. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So now it's just about taking your questions. Let's see if anyone's got any questions. That was amazing. Now we throw our hat in the air. Any questions? Anything to do with Online Business School? There you go. We've got Matt. Matt, are you ready for all these questions that are going to come your way?
I am indeed. Yeah, we've got Coram as well joining us. So yeah, if anyone's got any questions about OBS, happy to take them.
There was a ton of questions in the.
Are we just going to go down the Q&A, Gary?
I think so.
Yeah.
Have you got access to the Q&A?
I have. Yeah, I have got access to the Q&A. Yeah, yeah.
And there's a ton of hands just gone up.
Right. Okay.
Are we doing a hard stop here? We're going to do another half an hour.
I think. Yeah. Could we just pause for 1 minute, and yeah, we'll just get everyone in place, and then we'll start. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
cool. Okay.
So if you're watching now, we've just done the world's first graduation online, which we're really proud of. If you've got questions for Online Business School, you're in the right place. Top ups, want to recommend a friend, want to recommend a family member. If you can mute yourself if you've got nothing to say. Ibrahim, if that's okay, just mute yourself. If you've got something to say, please ask in the questions, or you can come online. That's perfectly fine. And we're gonna go through the questions. We'd love your feedback too. If you're still watching, there's still about 100 of you here. I'd love your feedback. How did you find this? Was it worth your time? Has it made you super proud? Hey, Richard. How was your feedback? I'd love your feedback. Are your family proud of you?
For everything, it was a very nice experience. These 2 years that I studied with OBS, and especially today that we are celebrating our successes. Thanks a lot.
I'm proud of you. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I don't know.
Dare to dream.
No, we'll see.
We'll see. So we are going to go through the questions one by one. Ibrahim, we can hear your background noise, sir. I don't want to mute you, but maybe you're asking a question, but it's not coming through loud and clear. It might be your mic. Ask the question by writing, because you're not very clear, Ibrahim. Can you hear him? Can you hear what he's saying?
Yeah, sir, I want to say something.
Go for it. Now's your forum. Before you ask the question...
Can you hear me?
Very well. Before you ask the question, did you enjoy the graduation?
Yes, sir, I enjoyed the graduation. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What was your degree? What did you pass in?
Sir,
from Saudi. Okay. Well, what's your question?
I don't know how long. I think there are two people trying to talk at the same time. Akwin Obi and Maher Bahari.
Thank you. One at a time. So does somebody want... Let's hear a question.
I have a question, sir. Can you hear me?
Very well. Go for it.
Okay, so my question is that I want to proceed with the level 6 bachelor's degree in business management. I've already graduated with level 5. So can I proceed with the university? I would like to know the fees.
Yes. Is it Maher who asked the question?
Yes.
Yeah, it's me, madam.
Fantastic. Gary, are you doing breakout rooms or should we answer the questions?
This is if they want to speak to you or OBS, this is the place that they should ask.
Okay, perfect, no problem. So Maher, yes, you can. As my presentation suggested, I'm not sure if you have seen it or not. Doesn't matter. I don't mind telling you again. We have mapped our modules with OBS's modules, what you have studied, the online business schools, level 4 and 5 modules. Academics have approved that if you pass your level 4 and 5 qualification from online business school, you can progress to our level 6 online top-up business management and leadership. Then you can have a full university degree.
Is it equivalent with the university final year degree?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so what is the fees then? I want to know the fees and the duration.
The duration is 1 year and the fees are £6,000.
That is for the whole 1 year?
Yes, please. Because it's taught online. If you want to come to the campus and physically study, then the fees will differ. But for online delivery, it's £6,000.
Oh, okay. So, is there any kind of exams or it's just assignments?
It's purely assignment based, and there are 4 modules you will study. Each module carries 30 credits. The total is 120 credits when you finish your business management and leadership BA honors top up online.
Okay. But how long will it take? Just 1 year, or I can finish earlier in less than 7-8 months? Is it possible, or I have to wait?
It will take a year because by the time they assess your assignments and you receive the certificate and everything, it will be 1 year. It's the last year of your bachelor's degree. It's extremely important. And after that, you can progress to one of our master's courses like MBA, but for that you may have to come and study on our campus. Because at the moment we are in talks with our academics whether we can run our MBA program online for what you have studied in the past on the basis of that. So we are in the talks with academics for that. And also I would like to, if you have any admissions related queries, I have my admissions colleague over here with me, Mr. Vivek Bisht, who may be able to answer more technical questions for you.
So if anyone else wants, I can see lots of people putting their hand up. If somebody else wants to ask some questions.
I think Natalie's hand is historically raised over there when she was uploading for like Matt. So her hand is there since the start of the presentation. But if I see on the screen at the moment, I can see only Maher Bhari's.
David Game has his hand up. Bethnal has their hand up.
I couldn't see that.
Now is your.
Excuse me, madam. I have a question.
Please fire away. Now's your time.
Thank you. I'm trying to ask this question that why is it that if we are through with the diploma and if we have passed the course, why can we not get a discount from the campus?
Are you okay to answer that question? Do you need it rephrased?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question because
I need it rephrased.
Is he asking for a scholarship from the university, from the £6,000 tuition fees?
Yeah, kind of like a scholarship.
I think
we can get a discount.
Matt on the call at the moment because he mentioned something what online business school will be giving you. But I can take back, your scholarship question and discuss it with our senior leadership team and see what we can do. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you for your answer.
Matt's come back.
Hello, can I speak now? My hands have been up.
Hey, how are we doing? Did you enjoy the online graduation?
Oh, very well. Yes, I did. I like the fact that you said we have £1,000 gift. So that's beautiful. Thank you.
Well, you wouldn't. I hope you can appreciate how much energy and time has gone into this. So I'm really grateful to the school. Have you got a question for Matt?
Yes, I do have. I think it's Coventry. I'd like to know. I sent in a mail and she said we should hold on, and then I'm still wondering why she has not. Either way, I like to follow up to do my top up for hospitality and tourism management. I need to know if they have that in their program for top up BA.
Matt, did you hear that question? For me, it was a little bit. It was difficult to understand.
I understood it, Gary.
Yeah, I think that's for Rita again, Gary. To be honest, it's regarding Coventry Uni. Yeah.
Yes, so I don't mind answering the question. So at the moment, hello, first of all, Wilfred. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much for your question.
My name is Mine.
Perfect.
Mine Wilfred, yes.
Perfect. Brilliant. So Mine, thanks for your question. So we have only mapped and approved business online top up at the moment, but we are in the process of mapping our accounting, health and social care, hotel and hospitality, sales and marketing, and teacher training. But these are in progress as we speak with the academics. So these are the courses we will be looking to develop to level 6 fully online top up. So your course, which you mentioned specifically, hospitality or hotel and hospitality, it is we are in the process of mapping that, and it's under approval with the academics at the moment. I hope I've answered your question. Thank you.
Yes, you have. Thank you. Thank you.
I have another question, madam. We were not given the certificates. We have been told that you have to purchase. I just want to know the reason why we can't receive the certificates. Why just suddenly we were told that you'll have to pay for the certificate? Because the digital certificate is not enough. Some people need the digital certificate in hard copy.
Hi Abdul. Yeah, if you could just contact student support at Online Business School with any queries regarding relating to this, and we'll get back to you. We'll sort that out for you.
Oh, I think we have Mariam Hamid waiting very patiently. Mariam, please ask away.
Hi, can you hear me, Gary, Shweta, everyone?
Loud and clear.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so my question is about the age limit. I'm a mature student and I'm doing level 4 and 5 business management right now. So I would like to know about the opportunity of getting on-campus admission, number one. And is there an age limit to that? And what is the procedure for that? And what is going to be the cost for that? Thank you.
Fantastic question. So I'll help you with the cost and procedure, cost for that, which will be for the current academic year. If you're progressing on our campus for an online qualification, it is definitely not 6,000. I can guarantee you that. It's much more than that.
Yeah,
but
sure.
let me just pull out the latest information for you. For an international student who would like to come and study on our campus, I know the fees, but I want to be 100% sure before I tell you. For the current academic year, it's 16,800.
All right.
And my colleague Vivek over here, Vivek, are you there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So
There's
Vivek, Mariam has a
question which I
question.
had in my mind. I wanted.
Abdul, just give us 2 minutes, please. We'll definitely come back to you. Sorry about that. Vivek, could you please answer Mariam's more technical question about the age limit and everything to progress to a last year bachelor's degree with us on campus?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, are you there?
We do not have any age limit as of now. Definitely, you can apply into the Coventry University. We will definitely, again, we will need to look into their academics to be sure if you are progressing into the correct course. For example, if you want to progress, if you want to progress for the level 6 for the business related course, you can definitely get into it. But if you are like requesting an entry into the computer science related entry or maybe mechanical engineering, we will have to check it. We might have to check with the faculty first.
And also, because if you decide to come and study the course physically at our campus, you may also have to give a separate English qualification, Vivek. The student may have to provide.
English qualification will be mandatory. Of course, it will depend on the course that you're requesting. Majorly, we need IELTS, let's say IELTS with the overall band of 6.5 and the minimum score of 5.5. But some course might require lesser English requirement and some might need a higher IELTS requirement. So it all depends on the course. Yeah.
It's all on our website. I'm going to share the link with you on the chat over here. Mariam, if you're able to see the chat or access it, you can click that link and all the relevant information is over there, including tuition fees, the IELTS requirement, because it's a totally different applicant journey when you have to physically come and study at our campus. So we are more than happy to take your hand in every step of the way.
Thank you very much, Shweta and Vivek. There's one more question. I think a lot of universities don't actually answer this. Do you have any requirement, like let's say I have completed 4 of my assignments for now, and I got 3 distinctions, 1 merit for now. So I'm already on to completing this course, level 4 and 5. Do you have this requirement, this as a prerequisite, that a lot of universities say that you have to have distinction most of the time, or at least merit, or pass is just all right with you?
Fantastic question.
Actually, pass. Yeah, definitely. Actually, pass will be all right for us. If you have received a distinction or merit, it will be great. But yeah, we can also accept pass.
All right, and this would be my last question. What is going to be the time? What is the maximum time when I can apply for, let's say, September 2024 intake on campus?
We are actually accepting and processing the application for January 24 intake as of now. You can definitely apply for January 24, May 24, or September 24. We will be more than happy to proceed further with your application.
Yes, and I would like to add to that, Mariam, that if you online business school, which is our recruitment partner, and we work very closely, and progression partner, their recruitment and admissions team will be able to upload your application in our system, for which they have login, so they can take care of the applicant journey, and we are also there to support you at the same time.
Okay, one more question. I'm sorry I said the last
No,
one.
please,
The
go
last
ahead.
one. Do you have an initial deposit, or like can we have it in installments? Since if it is like 6,000 online, then it's easier to pay. But if it is like 16,000 something,
Yes.
it's harder
Great
to pay.
question.
So can we go
Great
with
question.
installment?
So Mariam, all our students who apply to study on campus, they initially pay once they get their conditional offer letter, they pay £4,000 deposit towards their tuition fees. Once they fulfill